Welcome back.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Pardon Me, Brother. It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Just a minute.
Or two. Or three. What episode are we talking about today?
Episode 11, our trip to trip to Chicago. Sorry, not Columbus. To see Zach.
To see Zach. So I went
Columbus
to Chicago.
was before we did podcasts, but we did that trip too.
Yeah, we have. That's something else to talk. Write that down. We'll talk about that later. So that was let me tell you, that was a great trip. The Chicago thing, you know, Deb went and you and I and we got to hang out with Gretchen and Zach and play some golf. Went to a haunted house, right? Did that. Had a fantastic dinner and that. So why don't you, I guess, lead us off and tell us maybe something about either their house or their haunted house or anything that kind of sticks to your mind.
Oh, just driving up and seeing that big skeleton in the front yard.
Oh my God.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was neat.
That was very neat. That was actually something that I was trying to talk Deb into saying, hey, let's get that 40-foot skeleton I saw over at, Costco or Sam's or whatever. And she's like, no. No. So
I think that's where they got it.
Is it really?
A gift, I think.
So I thought, hey.
But yeah.
Hey, Deb, look what Zach and Gretchen had. She didn't care. She didn't care. So that killed that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're big Halloween people, right?
Oh, big time.
Because they had all kinds of decorations and stuff out there. And not just the skeleton, but they had all kinds of animated stuff. And they had, the different colored lights. Smoke machine, maybe? Remember that?
I think so, yeah.
So they had a lot of cool stuff that was going on over there.
Yes,
that was a lot of cool stuff.
They do very good at decorating.
Yeah. And so that was kind of neat. So we got some pictures we'll throw on here about that because I got pictures from that we'll make sure kind of show up here.
Sure.
Then after we got there and kind of got settled and saw the house and did the kind of the walkthrough.
Yeah.
Cool starter house, cool little house for them. Perfect size for what they got going on. And so that seemed to be pretty cool. Then we did the haunted house where I freezed my off my toes or something.
Yeah.
Can't see what I really froze off, but it was cold.
It was cold. It was different. I mean, I've been at haunted houses before. That was a little different.
That's for me. I meant to hit the crybaby one because I was being a crybaby.
You were
a crybaby.
I was being
cold.
It was cold. I didn't complain while we were there, but everybody was cold. We were all cold.
It was neat. Do you remember any of the haunted house?
Yeah, there was wasn't there two variations of it that we went through, two different ones? Is that right?
Yeah.
And I remember some of them were pretty spooky. There was the mazes. You had to find certain elements on the card.
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember that? What do you remember?
I remember going through the maze and looking for the elements in the card. And I'll tell you honestly, I don't remember the one that we waited in line for God, was it half an hour plus? Mm-hmm. It was just a scary house, right? We just walked through and people were jumping out trying to grab you and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was the actual haunted house versus the maze or whatever with the other stuff.
The maze was kind of cool because there were stuff in the maze too. There were people in the maze.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. They some people were jumping out, some people were just playing a part. They weren't jumping out, but they were trying to scare you with whatever they were doing.
Yeah, so that was kind of neat too.
Yeah, I don't like the little babies that they had. The little baby dolls. I don't do those. That was freaking me out a little bit.
No baby dolls.
And Zach knew it. That's not good for me in the future. It's not good for me. What you drinking tonight? What's your sponsor? Who are you sponsoring?
PMB.
PMB. Yeah. Well, duh.
It's Dr. Pepper.
Oh, there you go. Okay, you got some pepper going. All right. We're kind of in close quarters here today, too. So we're sitting at the kitchen table, which we typically don't normally
this is
do.
New.
So I'm not sure if this will actually zoom out at all, but I can kind of show you how close Jim is to me. Is literally next to me. And so he's got a camera on him. Of course, I got a camera on me.
Yeah, I can do that too.
But let's see what yours looks like.
There's Zach. Are you picking your nose?
No, just a little bit. It hurt. It hurt a little bit.
We know where to zoom the camera in.
Yeah, no doubt, right? No kidding. Not at me. But the haunted houses were cool. What I do remember is that I remember it was really cold waiting in line. And I remember the minute we got in, I wasn't cold anymore.
Yeah.
Because we were moving around. We were just standing there. So we were moving around, but also the excitement of it all. And it was definitely a worthwhile time when we did that. And it seemed like it went by kind of fast to
Yeah,
me.
it did. Yeah, it did.
You know, and it was good. And then obviously we went, was it the next morning we hit the golf course?
Yeah.
Is that right? And
Yeah.
then that evening we had dinner. And do you remember the name of the restaurant that we went to?
No,
I know it was an Italian
it
restaurant.
was an Italian restaurant.
And it's a real nice Italian restaurant.
Started with an M, I believe.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have obviously I'll throw the photo up here. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head either, but I know it was a very nice upscale Italian restaurant that the kids, Zach and Gretchen, kind of picked
Yes.
out, and we all went to, and it was very good.
Very good.
And I wore my upscale T-shirt because I didn't know that we were doing a nice restaurant, so I didn't bring anything. I just, so I got like, I don't know, probably said salty dog or something stupid on it or whatever, but
It was fine.
it was
It was
horrible.
fine.
It was
No,
horrible.
it wasn't horrible.
Well, the dinner was good, and I think you sprung for the dinner, didn't you?
Yes,
I
sir.
probably still owe you for that. I'm sorry.
No, you don't know me for
I'll
that.
get you some tacos later or something. We'll see what you want to do. So, but we do have. I was going to kind of do this as kind of a maybe like a guessing game kind of thing, where I've got some clips of Zach so we can kind of see us on the golf course, which is really
Okay.
kind of fun. And there's two parts to this. Of course, we set up ahead of time. You and I, Jim, kind of set up some basic questions that we just kind of wanted to cover.
Right.
It became quite a challenge with everybody there at the golf course to be able to, have Zach pulled away for a minute. So to do it, so I kind of jumped in the golf cart with him, asked him questions as we were going around, and he was answering questions as he could, and that was on the front nine. So we just did it that way. Then I played on the second nine with everybody, but on the front nine, I just kind of handled all the video audio stuff for the interview.
Yes.
And then, so I'm going to tell you in a minute here what the question is that we asked Zach. Then we're going to run the footage real quick. And then I'm just curious to see if you either A, remember, or B, if you can kind of guess maybe what you think he might answer.
How would I remember?
Well, I sent you the clips,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and I don't remember if you completely watched them or not. So we'll see how this is. Now, the second part is we're going to play a kind of a golfing game while we do this, which is called Flub or Fantastic. So we're going to show you a couple of shots. I took some video of Gretchen, you, and Zach hitting the ball here and there and putting even. And before we play the clip, I'm going to have you tell me whether it was a good shot, right, a fantastic shot, or a flub. So you're going to have to pick F or F, fantastic or flub.
Okay.
So we'll do that here as we get into it. But tell me about the course a little bit while I set up this video.
About the course?
Yeah, how did you like the course?
It was nice. It was just a middle of the city, course, all green, not very little water, but
Right.
it was very nice. It was just, but kind of one hole this way, one hole back. It did have turns and twists and sand bunkers, and
Sure.
it was a good course.
I thought it was pretty nice. I thought it
Yeah.
was pretty well put together. So what the first video that I got here was kind of just a baseline on Zach.
Okay.
So there's two clips. There's just the baseline, and then of course he answers a question in regards to his 5-year plan.
Okay.
Of what what he was trying to do for the next 5 years, if he could have his life fall into place the way that he would like. That's what that would be. Do you, any guesses that you think what might be his 5-year plan or what he might answer?
5-year plan.
Yep.
I think they're just working and setting up their life together, just basically trying to save money and for another move, but maybe not in 5 years. But
Right. So it's kind of setting up like a foundation
I
for
think
their
so.
future.
Just setting up their
All right.
future foundation.
Well, let's watch this and see what this looks like.
Okay.
All right, Zach. Well, we're just kind of rolling through here. Why don't we start with one of the first questions? All right.
What's the first question?
First question. Let's just establish a baseline on you. So let's give the viewers out there, your age, what you do for your career, and where you're living these days.
Yeah, definitely. So, what am I now? 30. I think that's ours. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 30 now. Live out here in Chicago in the suburbs. And then for my day job, I'm a software engineer.
Okay.
So I work with different companies to get their employees mobile and on their phones and not having to type and write it on paper anymore.
That's kind of cool. So it keeps you mobile, right? I mean, you don't necessarily have to be...
Keeps you mobile, get to travel. Been out to California, Florida, Tennessee, a couple different places.
That's nice.
Yeah,
You
can
liking
be.
it?
Yeah, it's okay. We're starting to look for new jobs, get something a little bit different, a
Wow.
little bit closer to home instead of commuting downtown. But yeah, it's good.
Got it.
It pays the bills.
What about like your 5-year plan? You got a 5-year plan that you're kind of looking down the road to where you'd like to be?
5 years. You know, Gretchen and I are both very career oriented, so we don't like to be stagnant. So if something stays too complacent, we start to look for new jobs. So like right now, I'm looking for a new job. I'm going to be a senior software engineer, so I've got a couple interviews coming up for that. We'll be doing that. We'll probably start a family. We're going to get a new house probably within 5 years. We'll have
Okay.
our secondary house. Yeah, just kind of starting from there. Yeah,
Okay. 5-year
get
plan,
more.
I like it.
Yeah, more family, bigger house, more jobs.
Good. Well, we'll go back on that family in
Make
a few
sure you
minutes.
you're ready to retire as quick as possible.
Need some help, do you?
More you make now.
That's awesome, man. All right, we'll come back to the next question here in a minute because I know we got to hit through.
I think we're gonna hit through. They're kind of right there. I think that's mine. You know where Dad's at?
I don't know.
I think you hit the nail on the head there. I mean, he
little
pretty
bit.
much is talking about, establishing some kind of a foundation
Yeah.
and trying to get things moving and grooving, which was
They
good.
did say they were thinking about a house within 5 years, though. But 5
Yeah.
years goes pretty fast.
Yes, it does.
Surprised.
Yes, it does. I'm going to move this, make it easy for us. But you can kind of see with the video there, it's how challenging sometimes that,
Yes.
and the whole day was kind of like that, a little bit back and forth. And then when we're kind of done with some of these clips, then we'll go through and we can tell you what it was like when it was over. Because they got a bad review over there. So then the next one that we're going to do here, Jim, I need to get you on the flub or fantastic.
Okay.
We're going to start with Gretchen's tee shot.
Okay.
We're going to show that now. And what do you think? If she was a flub it or did she smite?
I'm gonna make an educated guess because I do remember watching the videos. I think the first couple of shots you got were like on hole 1 or 2 for sure.
Yeah.
And since none of us golf regularly, it took a little while, I think, for some warm ups. I'm gonna say flub.
All right, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay.
Flub or fantastic.
Supposed to move her other knee. That one.
Isn't this one she buries into the ground, isn't it?
Maybe try that one again. Did you break the tee though?
Oh my!
Oh my! I
You
was
have a tee in your
correct.
pocket? It didn't
That
break.
was a flub.
That was definitely a flub. Yep. Poor girl. Poor girl. So she did that. Okay, that was her. And so you got that one right. And then you said the next one, let's see, is actually Zach as his tee shot. So do you recall his tee shot? Do you think that was a flub or was it fantastic?
Where do you see the Gretchen one? Oh, there.
Number 3. 3
Gotcha.
Gretchen tee shot, 4 Zach
Gotcha.
tee shot. I just got to help him with the sheet a little bit. But we're good
No,
now.
you wrote. Never mind.
So this next one's going to be Zach's
Zach
tee shot.
tee shot. You want an answer on that one?
Yeah.
Flub.
Flub. All right, let's watch this.
Thank you for keeping the bar right there.
Flub or fantastic.
I appreciate.
Come on, Zach, you got this, buddy.
One more. Oh, it went nowhere. Did I hit the top?
Well,
I looked up.
I think we'll be editing that in.
You want me to leave the tee in for you? Yeah, I left the tee in.
2 for 2. Yeah, 2 for 2. So you got that one right. Well, the next thing here, we actually were able to get a question to him, which was we were asking about, the actual podcast that we've been doing, and we asked him about when he feels that Gretchen and him would actually have children, which is going to be an interesting answer since
It's an interesting answer.
since we know
considering
more stuff.
It's been almost a year since we were there, and they're expecting.
What? Gretchen got a baby bump.
You know this.
Yes, I do. Let's see what he says on that.
I think he's gonna say no plans to have a child.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's watch.
Obviously, your dad and I have been doing these podcast shows and interviewing a bunch of family members, like your brother, Jared and Grandpa Misson, and Abby and Sam, and a bunch of people. So and we're just trying to get around to everybody on the Misson side of the family. And have you seen any of the podcasts or watched any of the podcasts at all?
Oh yeah, we've got a couple bits and pieces. We'll watch them when we get home or something and put them on. Yeah,
Okay, cool. What is your your opinion so
They're
far?
fun.
What do you think about them?
they're fun. They're lighthearted. They're good. It's fun. I don't think so.
I don't know if you heard that, but Jim's going, did he take my ball? No one touched your balls, pal, for a long time. Anyways,
Podcast, a lot of that.
yeah, well, it's a lot of slapstick crap that we do, but it's just fun. So we're just having a good time, just having conversations. It just started out as conversations, and then all of a sudden everybody kind of said, well, hey, I want to be on there with you. And then we're like, we should probably do that. And we started going through, and Grandpa Misson had a really nice podcast. Abby's was real good. Jared's was real informative. You learn some stuff about everybody. And it's kind of a neat forum because you get to ask these questions that when we all get together, we don't sit down and say, so, Zach, what's your 5-year plan? You don't have time to really kind of dig in a little bit deeper. And it's just kind of nice to hear, especially from you being, a fine, upstanding young adult, what your plans are for your family in the future. When do you guys see yourself having kids?
I don't know. It'll happen when it happens. We're just kind of working.
Not on a calendar per se, but
No.
when it happens, it happens.
No, exactly.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
We'll get there. We're definitely in a more stable situation now, so it can start to be more of a conversation. But it'll be when it happens.
Well, let's switch gears a little bit here, and since we're kind of talking about that a little bit, let's talk about the married life. So, you've been married how long now?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Wow. Okay. And how do you like married life so far? How's it going for you?
Oh, it's good. Yeah, no complaints here. It's more of the same. We were pretty stable and happy before we
Right.
got married, and when we got married, not much changed. So we knew what we were getting into before, and
Right.
it's been the same since. So it's been really good. It's been a positive experience. We're happy. We definitely have set our lives up in a way that it takes two to run. So when one of us dips out for a weekend or goes somewhere, it's very felt.
Oh, okay.
We have everything set up so it takes two to run. The house, keeping up in the house and the animals, and
So very much a
all that
team-like
fun stuff.
environment
It is.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's really good because that builds a strong foundation too. That really does.
it does. Yeah.
We'll come back then.
Well, you kind of called that one too.
I don't know. He said it happened when it happens. I don't know. A little bit, but not 100% on that one.
Well, no, but I guess that what I was getting at is that usually when we ask people about kids, they're either like, "Oh, not right now," or they'll say, "Oh, well, we're definitely open to it, or we're trying, or what." And that's kind of what I got from that was, "Hey, we're open to it."
Yeah.
Kind of like we're not saying no, right? So that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
a cool thing too.
I got you.
That was kind of a cool thing too. So now we asked Zach, and I want to get your idea on this one too. We asked him about what is his favorite part of marriage and the biggest surprise, right? Of being married. Oh my God, I
okay.
put him on the spot on that one.
Okay.
Any guesses?
Yeah. Zach, probably trying to be funny, is going to say something like, well, best part about being married is having somebody else to walk the dog.
It's not wrong.
And the biggest surprise is that he has to walk the dog, too.
Oh. So, okay. I'm sorry,
How
Gretchen.
about that?
Obviously, Gretchen, you're not helping enough around the house. No, I'm just kidding. Well, let's take a look at this and see what he says. We'll see what he says.
Okay.
We've been talking about marriage, and what is your favorite part? What do you think is your favorite aspect of being married to, Gretchen?
Favorite part besides dinner?
Yeah, besides this.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I guess just the team aspect. We were kind of saying in the last question, but it takes a lot to run a house, and we've set it up so that we can do more because there's 2 of us. Get everything cleaned up, get everything running. We have 2 incomes. It's fun. So we work well as a team, and
I love that.
It makes everything easier.
I love that because it does. It enhances everything, and
Yeah.
no one person is responsible for one aspect of of something, and you kind of share responsibilities, and
Exactly.
And then that way, there's no surprise either. Everybody knows kind of what's going on. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, we always know what's going on. So makes it work nice.
Speaking of surprises, is there a aspect or part of married life that surprised you that when you got into married life, you went, oh, I didn't realize that was going to be part of that?
No, so I think we kind of touched on it a little bit, but we were so prepared going into it. We knew what we wanted. We tested it out. We
Right.
lived in an apartment, so we really knew what we were getting into. The only difference after we got married was just how older people would treat us. So people kind of go up a degree. Now they look at you as a true adult. More people see a red ring and they'll talk to you at a restaurant or lean over. Or they'll chat. As before they didn't.
now you want my opinion?
Yeah.
Now it's important? Okay.
Yeah. All of a sudden, sex is okay and they want to have kids, and it's a whole different conversation.
It's weird.
And you're like, we just ate cake last night, but guess it's okay now.
Absolutely. All right.
Well,
All right. We'll come back to
yeah.
another one. I got one more for you. Hold on now.
Well, tell me about that.
He did start off with a joke.
He did. Well, of course,
But
Zach,
it wasn't
come
the
on.
joke I said.
No. It's really, really funny about that to me
Yeah.
is when he made the comment that the surprise was that now they're being taken seriously, or people want to interact with him more.
Yeah.
Because it's so funny, and I hope Abby watches this podcast because that's one of her biggest complaints as the baby of the family is that it takes forever, it seems like, for the family to take the baby seriously or want their opinion or whatever. It just always seems like because they're the youngest, you know what I mean?
Well, with her, the siblings are a lot older.
Yeah.
So they became adults sooner. So she's spent a lot of time as the child, the only child, really, basically. So, yeah, it would seem like a long time for her. And I could see how it would. Because she can see the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I
For
mean? She's not 16 and seeing her 18, 19-year-old siblings being treated different, going, oh, when am I going to get that? No, she's a lot younger,
Yeah. Yep.
She was,
Yeah.
11, 12, watching her older siblings being treated differently and going, oh, it's going to take forever before I get to watch before I'm treated that way. So I can understand that.
I do too. That
But
makes
I'm
sense.
surprised Zach said that because I don't know who he's referring to. I hope it's not us.
Zach, we formally owe you an apology for not taking you seriously. And what was your answer, by the way? Oh. Well, hey,
Yeah.
I'm ready for this next one. You know what this next one is?
Oh, let me guess.
It's you.
Fantastic or
Yeah.
flub?
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's
fantastic
me?
or flub, and it's you doing a
Why
part,
did
baby.
you film me?
What? Because that's what we were doing.
Not on the golf course. You know better than that. I should have got my phone out. Oh, wait a minute. I do have some clips of you on the golf course. No, I wish I did. God, I wish I did. Of course, then you'd be like, oh, I'm not putting them in the podcast.
Thankfully, I'm the editing guy, so
I'd have to.
You'd
I'd
have to
have
say,
to
"Oh, I got
upload
this
a
one,
video to the podcast channel, and you wouldn't know about it.
you have to do it from the dark side of the force.
Yes, I would.
So, what do you think, Jim? Did you make this putt, or did you flub it? Is it fantastic putt? Or
It's a
flub it?
flub. I know it's a flub because if I remember correctly, I think I 3 or 4 putted on the first hole. I'm willing to bet
Well,
that's what it is.
let's watch this and see what happens. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Flub or fantastic.
Oh, I made it.
Nice.
Did you switch
Can
those
you
up
get
for
up?
me?
He got it.
Did you switch those?
No, that was the putt that you made. That happened to be the one that I was recording, and you made it. So that was fantastic.
Oh, I'm wrong.
So, what was that? Didn't hear you.
I wasn't in the right.
What a great way to say it. So I got to tell you now, the next clip here was one that I think I even told Deb when I was getting ready, like packing to go to Chicago. I was like, I want to do a surprise question. And
Uh-oh.
I wanted to do a surprise question because obviously we were going there to see Zach. love Gretchen, want to spend time with her and talk to her, but the whole idea of the podcast was to try to hit, all your boys, right? So since she was there, I thought, you know what? And since she went golfing with us, because at first I didn't know what was going to happen. Was she going to be on the course with us or not? And I was so happy when I found out that she was going, because she's just fun, anyways, to begin with.
Yeah.
But I was just so happy that she was going, because I was like, oh, then I can do my secret question.
Okay.
All right. So I asked her secret question was, what is the most challenging part of being married to your boy? And what do you think her response was?
Him always trying to be funny.
Oh.
Not taking her seriously.
Not that. I remember this one. So no, it's not that. Let's watch so you can see this. This is kind of interesting.
Okay.
This is entertaining. I love this lady.
Okay.
Gretchen, now that's just you and me. What's the most challenging aspect of being married to Zach?
Most challenging? So I love the fact that he cooks a lot.
Yeah.
However, he is a very messy cook.
It was a little hard.
Sloppy.
Our deal is that whoever cooks doesn't have to clean up. So I oftentimes have to clean up.
You gotta fix that?
Crap end of
Yes.
it.
All
And
right.
when I cook, I clean as I cook. So he always doesn't have that big of a mess when I do it. However, when he cooks, I'm in there for like
Yeah.
cleaning.
If you clean while you cook, I really don't know how to talk to you anymore. Because I'm not that. I can't do that either. Maybe it's a guy thing.
What? It makes life so much easier.
It could be.
But that's the hardest part of it.
Is his
It's really
messiness.
tough.
Because he's
Well, in
messy.
the kitchen. In the kitchen.
In the
He's
kitchen.
pretty clean outside of it.
Is he?
Yeah.
He has good teeth.
He does have good teeth.
Okay, I may not use that, but Zach, if I do, I love you and your good teeth, baby.
That was fun. That was a fun question. And she just rolled right with it, man. She
love
had
that
no
girl.
problem. She's like, oh, the most challenging? Bing. I know. He's a sloppy cooker. When he makes dinner, he doesn't clean up.
She
very
knew
good."
right away what she wanted to say.
It was right there.
And I understand. I get that too. That's
Isn't that funny?
I've heard that before
She
from
is a
somebody
riot.
else.
She is a riot. She is such a riot. Speaking of the Gretchen lady,
Yeah.
right? The next shot that we're doing here is another flub or fantastic, and it is Gretchen. Okay, and I'm not sure if this is looks like it's a fairway shot. So, what do you think? F or F? No wrong answer here, apparently.
I'm gonna go with fantastic this time.
Pow! Pow! Did you say pow?
You said pow.
Pow! All right, here we go. Watch this.
Flub or fantastic.
Oh, that was a flub.
Okay, don't listen to me. That's 2.
She's rolling, baby.
All right, well, first shot was a flub, major flub.
But then she hit it.
Then she hit it. So what do you?
A
How do you
little
rate?
of both, I guess.
What do you rate that? An F and F?
I think it's both.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, you know how I always say this. Let's switch gears.
Oh,
You guys give me a hard time about that. But anyways, we did switch it up. Not gears. We switched it up, and I went to the camping topic, and I asked him what do you think was one of his earliest memories, Jim, with you when it came to camping? Because you guys have been camping for decades,
Yeah.
And I've only kind of joined in maybe in the last. Has it been 10 years? Has it been a decade for me? I don't know if it's been
It's
there.
been close.
It's close. Okay. So, what do you think? Any idea what maybe his memory was, or one of his memories that he may have pulled up?
I'd definitely say probably the walks we went on at night. I don't know if he has a specific one in mind or not. A specific one in mind, or if he just remembers going on walks all the time, because we always did that, and we used to have a lot of people.
Right.
Before the times when you came, you might even had a couple of big crowds. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a lot of years. You were there with Chris, right? Yes.
Affirmative.
So we had some big crowds back then. I'd say the most we had almost like 30 people, adults and kids, and probably 20 kids.
Well, when we did the Tyler thing, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna blow it, but I'll just say the word mailbox.
Yes.
We had a lot of people at that one, as I recall.
Yes.
There was quite a few. I don't know if it was 30, but I would have
We had
guessed
a lot.
over 18, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see what Zach's one of his earliest memories with his dad
Okay.
is for camping.
Now, we've been camping with you guys for a long time. We've been doing the Memorial Weekend camping trips and stuff with you guys. So if we kind of focus on camping, what is the earliest camping memory with your dad that you can remember?
Earliest.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I've been going since I was like 4 or 5.
Oh, my.
So it goes way back, yeah. I mean, I remember being pretty little and riding the bikes up and down the campground.
Okay.
We used to go to a different campground out in Michigan too, but I remember that one. There's like a big lake that you could swim in, and going through the forest there. I remember those ones. Used to camp. We used to bring like one of those old TVs with a VCR built in.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
what those are?
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
There's your age card.
There's your age card. And when it would rain, you could watch those. So I remember bringing like movies and sitting in a camper and just getting drenched. Yeah, pretty little.
Well, if you've been going to these camping trips, you've been doing this for so many years, when you like talk to somebody and they find out that you've been camping, you're like, hey, let me tell you this one story about camping. What's kind of your go-to story or your go-to memory that might be like your greatest or most fondest memory of all time from camping?
Oh, I don't know. There's so many. There's a lot of funny ones. You know, that video of Jared screaming. That's golden. You know, you're not gonna.
Right,
get a
there
better
it
clip
is.
of that. And that was a pretty fun night too. We had 30, 40 people out on one of those werewolf hunts,
Right?
and yeah, the fright was pretty good. And then you get, what was he, 16-year-old screaming like that.
That's pretty good.
funny.
That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
But it got everyone too. It wasn't just him. You know, if you watch the video, there's 30 people scrambling in different directions and running for their lives. It's pretty funny.
Oh my gosh. Who's got that video?
Oh, Dad's got a copy for sure.
Does he? Oh,
Yeah,
let's
you'll
see if
have
we can
to
grab a
edit that
copy.
in. Yeah.
Let's see if we can
Screenshot.
throw it in there. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Okay. So it sounded like, walking in the woods was, but he said he's got
Yeah.
so many.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, and he's right, 25 years. He's been camping 25 years with us. Well, I mean, I've been taking
my
him
gosh.
for 25 years.
That's a long time, buddy.
We've gone, and we've missed 1 year in that time.
Oh my gosh.
I've only ever missed twice since I've been going, since pretty much when I got married. Started, so in 30 years, but
Well, I think we also need to apologize to Jared
yeah.
because the clip of him screaming,
You want to see that now?
if I have it, we're playing it right now. Sorry, buddy.
Go left a little. I don't want to go down that road too much because that's taking a long time to deal with. Is that there, right? Two things that I want to talk
Why is the door closed?
The door was open when we left.
Why is the door closed?
One thing about that, and you can look in the clip and see, Jared is not 16 years old. He's probably 12 or 13.
Oh, okay.
So, as you can see.
So Zach
clip,
was
or we'll
was
see.
was flubbing that fantastic thing. Got it.
But yeah, he said 30. You hear him say 30 or 40 people? I don't think we ever had 40. Oh my God, though we had.
That's a lot of people.
I mean,
That's a lot of people.
think about it. And you're talking our campsite. We have 3 or 4 campsites.
Uh huh.
There's me and an adult. There's you, and Tracy, and maybe.
Can I be an adult too? Because you said there's me, an adult.
I said
and then
you.
you, and then
You're an adult too, and Tracy. That's what I was saying. The adults, me, you, Tracy, and then I think
Oh,
a friend or one of Tracy's cousins was there with their kids one time. But it's usually 3 or 4 adults and maybe their spouse, Chris and his wife. So less than 10 adults, and the rest of those are kids. Anywhere from
okay.
5 to 18, 19, maybe even older. Zach, a couple years older. So, yeah, and that one when Jared went, that was before your time. You didn't hear the scream.
No, I don't remember.
But I
that at all.
remember the
I've
trip.
heard about it before, I think.
I remember which trip it was vividly. And I remember what happened to make Jared scream.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
can't
that
wait
was
to see that.
that is a good memory of all our trips. But there's a lot. And it's like he said talk about getting wet. Was he talking about a canoe ride?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
We've had a few canoe. We talked about this at camping this year. Was the canoe rides?
Yeah.
In the rain that we've done. There's been a few.
And we didn't go this year, which was,
No, we did not.
I mean, that's almost like unusual for you and I, anyways, because we almost always went for the most part. But this year, I was just like, I'm not feeling it. And it was still kind of rainy and stuff, too.
I'll be honest. I'm canoed out. Maybe if Abby goes with us sometime, you're gonna have to go again. But I think I may be done with the canoe rides.
But you're her favorite uncle.
No. If I'll tell her if I go and you go, she's getting wet,
Well, yeah. That's a given.
and I mean soaking wet because she'll be in the pond, so to speak, even though it's not a pond. Good morning, Grant.